Hi guys!
Hey everyone!
Welcome to Homes at Home!
That's right. So, much like everyone else, we're all at home right now, so we thought we'd talk about what we're doing, answer some questions.
Yeah, we thought it'd be a really great opportunity to connect with our community. We're all going through uncertain times right now, and I think that connection is really important. So if using the resources and the tools we have to connect with you guys is really important to us. So if you have any questions today, we're here for the next few minutes. Hey, father-in-law!
My dad's watching, he's at home too.
Yeah, so please join us, please comment, let us know where you are commenting from, what country or city you're in, and if you have any questions for little jobs and things to do around the house, we are here to help, because we're doing that exact same thing.
Yeah, right now we're working on what we're doing, gardening, working on our shop, organizing.
Lots of organizing, lots of building things, which is great and exciting. And we also found that we're getting pretty creative in the kitchen as well. We're being, we're forced to be a little bit more creative and come up with some fun recipes to keep it interesting, but also to make sure that we have zero waste. So we're really, really getting creative, which is really fun, really new recipes. And I love coming live too, because it gives me a reason to curl my hair.
Yeah, that's right. And it gives me a reason to put on a shirt, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Judy, how to fix bleach stains. Hey Judy, thanks for commenting. So you're wondering how to fix bleach stains on bathroom counters, maybe from hairspray, question mark?
Honestly, Judy, I don't know. I've never spilled bleach on a countertop before, so maybe contact a local company who deals with countertops. That is or Google it, because
bleach stains badly.
Yeah.
I remember growing up, my bedroom was in the basement, right outside of the laundry room, and my mom left a jar of bleach on the dryer or washing machine, either one. It was shaking, and our basement was carpeted. Bleach toppled over from the vibration of the machines, and the whole carpet was bleached. So I feel your pain. That's a struggle. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, I'm not sure if bleach is like a reversible thing, but with countertop it might be. Lucas Ashcroft, hi guys, hope you're staying safe. We're safe, we're at home.
Yeah, we're doing our part to try to flatten the curve.
Yeah, we're getting lots done at home as well. So this is, we're trying to make it a positive.
Yeah, we keep going. This is not our first live that we've done too. We've been on Instagram a lot. We did a couple of challenges. So we did the Hot Ones challenge. I don't know if you're a fan of Sean Evans' show Hot Ones, where you eat progressively hotter and hotter wings. We made cauli wings since we're plant-based, and so we put that on our Instagram lives just so that we could hopefully brighten some people's day and make you all laugh, because we ate hot, spicy. My ears were ringing.
Yeah, it was insanely hot, like way hotter than I thought it was going to be.
Sorry, I'm just going to tilt this so we could read it a little bit better. Did I chop your head off?
Yeah.
Bye.
Now, like a little bit of my head's cut off. That's okay.
You're leaning in anyways.
Here, let's just.
But yeah, so we've gone live. We did a Hot Ones challenge. We also started the Holmes Hammer challenge. So we challenge all of you, if you have a big piece of wood, a hammer and a nail.
Safety, eye protection.
Yeah, Michael's all about that safety gear.
Yeah.
That was my first time doing the challenge, and you have to hit the nail into the piece of wood and see how many strikes it takes for you to get the nail to be flush with the wood. I was 15 strikes and Michael was 3 strikes. I am going to re-challenge him after I practice, but head over to our Instagram. Mine is lisa.marie.holmes. And Michael's is
Mike Holmes Jr.
There you go.
Easy to find.
Easy to find. Use the hashtag Holmes Hammer Challenge so that we can see how long and how many strikes it takes for you guys to get the nail into the wood. It's a really fun thing to do. You get outside with your family, challenge your friends, and use the hashtag so that we can see how good or bad you are.
Absolutely. We gotta have some fun.
Yeah.
Scott Foley asks, is it easy to keep following your plant-based diet when food becomes a little more difficult to acquire?
Oh, that's a good question. Yes. I'm struggling. I'm having a little bit of anxiety with the food scarcity on the shelves. Michael does not have celiac disease. I do. So I need gluten-free products and fresh produce as much as possible, just based off of, my body with my autoimmune disease. So I have had 3 minor anxiety attacks thinking about the food scarcity situation, because it's scary, and so I empathize with all of you who are perhaps going through the same thing as I am. But so far, everyone is doing everything they can to keep the grocery stores packed as much as possible. So when you do go grocery shopping, please do just take what you need so that there's something for everyone.
Don't hoard stuff. You know, everyone needs some
stuff, we're
a
community.
I mean?
We all need to take care of each other and make sure that our neighbors are taken care of as well.
Yeah, and we've been very lucky. We're very fortunate. Grocery stores are delivering, and you know, everyone's stepping up and doing their part.
Absolutely, it's really cool.
Yeah, and as for the hot ones, Adam Bennett says that's a great show. I'll have to find the video. We're going to be editing the video and posting it onto our social media pages, so bear with us. We will get to that. It was an Instagram live, so
I actually posted on my Instagram the other day saying ask us anything, and then I haven't responded yet. So there is a few questions for my husband that I even would like to know the answer to. One from Eric Reed 89. Again, these are Instagram questions. I do spend a lot of time on Instagram. That is my preferred platform. So if you do want to connect, feel free to add me. I spend a lot of more time on Instagram than Facebook, but alas, here we are on Facebook. So Facebook does get love too. Okay, so Eric's question for you is, hi there, I'm pretty handy, but never replaced a window before. How do you measure it correctly?
So to measure your window opening, what you want to do is you want to measure from stud to stud of your window opening.
Okay.
So, and that will give you your rough opening. If you give your rough opening to a window company, they can then make it for you. You want to leave about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch all the way around, so you can spray foam some insulation around that window to make sure that there's no air leakage. Trimbo windows and doors, they make great windows. They install incredible. They do incredible jobs installing. So, I mean, listen, there's some things we can do around the house, but as always, we still recommend hiring the pros. So maybe now's a good time to plan for when this all blows over. You want to do your windows and doors. Maybe you can start by measuring the frames, or just wait and just maybe send them an email or contact them and just plan to get that done.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a really good idea. What have you guys been doing around the house? Have you been doing any household chores, any fixing up? Like, okay, so I say I don't use Facebook often, but I was on Facebook Live the other day. If you head over to my page, you can watch the whole video that I did in collaboration with Fusion Mineral Paint. Painting is a really great thing that you can do around the house. I have my own Lisa Marie Holmes signature paint collection. I'm not sure if you're able to see that, where there's 5 colors all inspired by Mother Nature herself. So essentially these colors just never go out of style. So when I went on live the other day, I used Goddess Ashwagandha for this mirror, which turned out, for those who I promised I'd show.
And you'll see our little setup.
Da, 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 da. Look how pretty it is. So that's Goddess Ashwagandha. So that's going to find a home. We just stripped the tape off of it.
And it's also quite heavy, so that just goes to show you how strong my wife is.
It is heavy, but it's good material. It's good quality. And that's one of the things that I love doing is upcycling old products and making them new again with fresh face. And paint is a really great thing that you can do with your whole family. The paint from the Lisa Marie Holmes collection is all non-toxic and it releases 0 VOCs. So that's a really cool thing for minimizing your exposure to volatile organic compounds, which can be really disruptive to the balance of your body and your health.
And that's something, to actually think about during these times is indoor air quality. You know, if you're using products that are 0 VOC.
Yeah, because we're indoors more now than...
You're breathing it in. So
normal.
Think about things like radon levels, your mold levels in your homes, your indoor air quality levels. So that's something you may want to actually test, and you can order radon tests. You can have a professional come in and test your indoor air quality. Although I'm not going to start advertising that you should do that right now and invite people into your home. I am not a professional in that area, but you should consider maybe getting some fresh air into your home, opening some windows, making sure that air is cycling so that you're not breathing in stale, bad air quality.
And just being conscious of the products that you use. So I also, don't be afraid to paint fabric. So if there's something like an old shabby couch that you have and you're super tired of it, but again, this is not the time to leave the house, feel free to throw a slab of paint on it. So this used to be this like really crazy shiny gold retro lampshade. And I painted it with Sacred Sage. So it's not finished. I do have to give it a light sand. And I don't have a wax for it, which would be really great if you are using paint to use paint material, just for that pliability. But we're in quarantine, so we're just making do with the best that we have. So if you don't have TSP, don't worry. If you don't have Ultra Grip for these little projects around the house, don't stress. Do your best, have fun with it. It's a you know, I always say busy hands make for idle minds. So it's a really great activity to just like calm down and find some pleasure in the day.
Yeah, and painting's fun. I mean, we're cleaning up old pieces that maybe we wouldn't put around the house now, and they're giving it a new life.
Yeah, like these I found all in my mom's garage sale bin. So I took them and I'm just repurposing them, and now I think that I'll either keep them or sell them. Who knows? Maybe make an extra penny.
Yeah, don't tell her mom
at the garage sale. But okay, more questions came in. I didn't see these. Okay,
I know, we didn't realize we had to scroll down.
Yeah.
So Trish Hobbs, good afternoon from North Carolina.
Hi, Trish.
Good afternoon. Rob Laney, hi, glad to see you are staying safe. Question, what is the best way to remove the smell of smoke from a room that has been finished in all wood with clear coat on it?
Soap and water. I think you have to clean the walls.
Yeah.
I've done that before, and I don't say that as an expert. I just say that as from experience. When I was 13 years old, or 12, my parents bought a really old cottage, little cabin, and the previous owners had probably smoked in it for the last 70 years prior to us moving in. And I remember I was just at the sink, and soap and water, and I was scrubbing every surface in and out, and the walls were yellow, but you just had to scrub it.
Yeah.
Some elbow grease.
And that helped.
It helps. Yeah, it doesn't smell like smoke anymore.
So there you go. Use soap and water. Don't use chemicals, because again, you're breathing that in. You're going to be at home a lot. So just soap and water. You'd be amazed at what that does.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, soap is literally what that is my go-to for everything.
Yeah.
Just a good old elbow grease.
And Brenda Bloom, but can you do a blindfolded? I'm assuming she's talking about the hammer challenge.
Ooh, I like that, Brenda.
Maybe it's time to step it up and try.
Okay, but Brenda, we have to see your hammer challenge first if you want to see ours blindfolded.
That's true. So we'll do it when you send it to us.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cheryl Gross. I wish you could come help me with my house. Maybe when this all blows over.
Yeah. Hi, Mike and Lisa. Hope you're well. I'm in Georgetown. Hey, neighbor. We lived close to Georgetown for a little bit. I have a question. I'm doing some DIY projects at home. At the bottom of my stairs, there's a landing at the basement. I ripped up the carpet there and want to install more engineered hardwood to match my stairs. It is a concrete slab there, so I want to know, do I have to install dry core subfloor there before the hardwood, or should I lay something else down? Thank you so much.
So that's a great question, Sherry Robinson from Georgetown. So here's the thing: you never want to put wood intimate to concrete. Yeah,
Thank you, Sherry Robinson from Georgetown.
You never want to put wood intimate to concrete, because what the concrete does is it has moisture in it, so the wood will act like a wick and absorb that. That will create mold, that will ruin the hardwood. So I would suggest using something like Amdry. Amvic makes this, and it's essentially a routered base with a plastic bottom on it, so that moisture can't get absorbed through it. So it also keeps it elevated off the ground. So if water does come into your basement, it's not going to ruin your hardwood. There's little tracks underneath, so the water can get directed to your floor drain. Am I losing anyone?
No, okay. I just that's impressive.
So also it has, you can get ones with insulation on the bottom, so there's rigid foam on the bottom as well, so that will help stop the transfer of cold onto your floor. Something you should think about though is that this will change your rising height on your stairs. So let's say they're all 7 inches, 7 1/4. You will actually now change that depending on your thickness that you put down. You will lose that on that first step. So you can do that, but it's something to think about. And final, in case I lost you on all that, just as a wrap up and a recap, put something down. I suggest Amdry. If you have room for it, use an insulated version of Amdry to keep your floor a little bit warmer. Let me just reread that for a second. What do you use to better insulate the house as the house feels drafty during? Okay, so if you don't want to completely gut the inside of your home, something that works really well is insulating your house from the outside. So if you strip the exterior siding, whether that's board and batten, vinyl siding, aluminum siding, whatever you have out there, then you can add a rigid insulation onto that strapping, and then your siding. That will actually give your house a thermal break, so kind of like a cooler.
That's a big job though.
That's a big job, but the thing is, there's no easy hacks. You can, there's a product like Lisa Marie suggested, Spray Cork. So Vipec makes a product called Spray Cork that you can apply all the way around your house, and actually it is proven that it does improve energy efficiency. It adds a thermal rating to the outside of your house as well.
And it's literally cork.
Yeah.
So it's really great for the environment as well because cork it comes from the exterior of the tree and it replenishes that growth. So
like every 7 to 9 years, it replenishes. So it's a sustainable resource. So yeah, spray cork's a great option if you're not wanting to strip all your siding, and it also adds like a fresh coat of paint essentially to the outside of your home.
Yeah, you can make it. There's different colors that you can choose. It's a cool texture. I love spray cork. That's what kind of came to my mind when I thought of it. But
brilliant answer.
Cool. Let's see.
Mitzi, we have been building gardening beds. Nice. That's a great idea. I mean, it's spring. It's time to garden.
Jean said, "Why do you keep interrupting Mike? Please let him talk." Oh, sorry, babe.
Jean,
I get excited.
Jean, you be nice to my wife.
We're husband and wife, so we have fun bouncing off each other. But I'll be quiet. Let's see any other good ones. I assume any new shows are on hold for filming.
Yes, new shows are on hold until we know any more.
Yeah, just for the safety of everybody involved. We love our crews.
Smile, Mike. Don't look so worried, brother. Do I look worried, Matthew?
You can be very serious sometimes.
Yeah, I do get serious. Lisa always makes fun of me. She's like, "Okay, you're serious face on. You don't need to convince me."
Yeah. Okay, Gary. Hey, buddy. So you say you've been organizing your garage and sheds. Same. Replacing the brakes on my pickup truck. Fixing engine problems too. Wow, you've been busy. That's really good. That's a really positive way to pass your time. That way when we come out of this, you're ahead of the game. You're organized. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I love all the questions. Thank you guys so much for engaging with us. This is so much fun. I hope that we can get to every question. Okay.
Kevin, we have air exchanger that refreshes air every 15 minutes in the house. So you have an HRV, heat recovery ventilation, which is that exchanges stale air in the home, and it also.
What are you doing? Oh, sorry.
It exchanges stale air in the home with fresh air from the outside. So HRVs are that's great for when you're staying indoors. Helps you have fresh air in your home.
I don't want to block your light. Sorry. Oh wait, this is so far. Okay. Barbara, please, the name of the window screen you can squeeze and pop back. We have stink bugs. Oh, stink bugs. Those are the worst, right? Because then if you kill them, then more come, I think.
Yeah, and they're stinky.
Yeah.
Contact, I'm not sure where you're at. This was Barbara. Yeah, I'm not sure where you're at, Barbara, but Trimbo, if you're in the GTA, they make windows, they make window screens. So contact them, have them make some for you. You can measure it and send it to them, or perhaps someone can come out and measure it.
Someone said you have a mullet like your pops used to.
I have a mullet.
You guys are hilarious.
I did.
Charles.
We used to have matching mullets actually, and
that's when you were a baby.
Kind of miss it.
Gene, was that me interrupting him?
Yeah, how dare you?
Okay. Hey, Fort Lauderdale. Hi, Mandy. Thanks for tuning in. Seth says, "How about posts in a lake? Can you pour concrete around it in a lake?"
So I have actually never done this, so I may not be the best person to ask about this, Seth, but I believe there is a concrete that you can get that sets underwater. Again, I don't do this. I'm not a cottage specialist. Most of my renovation skills happen inside the home.
In the GTA, like someone had commented above too.
Yeah. Okay, so Cheryl Gross, my contractor didn't add my addition roof on right now. It's leaking since, and I'm a widow and have to rely on contractors now. Oof, Cheryl, I'm so sorry to hear that. Definitely when you're hiring a contractor, make sure you do your homework, get different quotes, get lots of different options, and go with someone you feel comfortable with. I'm sorry you're having to deal with that, Cheryl.
I have a question here. Can a bathroom fan be vented outside of an exterior wall?
Can a bathroom fan be vented out the side of an exterior wall? So absolutely, there's two places essentially a bathroom fan should be vented. One right out through the exterior wall outside. Another if you have the duct run.
Because you don't want that stink.
Well, not just that, but the moisture. So
right.
Now another place you want to put the duct work is through outside the roof. So it would go through your attic space out to a roof vent. You never, ever, ever, ever want to vent your bathroom fan into the attic space area, because what you're doing is you're driving moisture into that attic space and you're creating mold essentially. Let's see. I know I have some more questions here as well. Dad's stepping in here too and saying answers. Thanks, Dad.
Aww.
Okay. From Tanya. I would be interested in learning how to replace sections of drywall in my bathrooms. We have some water damage around the tub, and I'm not sure how to take out the old and replace it with new. So Tanya, I believe on our YouTube channel, on the Make It Right YouTube channel, we actually have how to do a drywall patch on there. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I am wrong, maybe write me and I can give you an example, but we do have a video on there. It's pretty simple. Taping is a lot harder than it looks and does require skill, but you'll definitely have fun learning how to do it.
Rob from PEI has a really cool question. Thoughts on electric floor heating pads? We have a small cottage in PEI and are looking for an easy way to heat since we are not adding a furnace. Heat pump is an option, just looking about floor heating.
Okay, yeah, heat pump would be a great option.
I feel like Schluter comes to mind.
Bingo. See, I feel like I don't even need to be here. Like, you could just answer all these.
I'm learning.
Yeah, I love that. I love, like, I always ask, well, actually, I like when she shows her knowledge and she's like, oh, I think that this is the right thing for this. But definitely, Detra. So, Detra has a product called Detra Heat, and there's another one called Detra Heat Duo. So let's say if you have a cold zone underneath your floor, whether that's concrete, maybe a crawl space, Detra Heat Duo has a thermal blanket on the bottom, and then you can add the wiring through that flooring after. So if you're adding tile, that's a great product. And also maybe think about radiant floor heating. That's an option, but that's a great solution for electrical in-floor heating would be Detra Heat or Detra Heat Duo.
And is it safe?
Oh, it's extremely safe, yeah. As long as an electrician does the electrical work for, like, you can run the wire, as long as the electrician runs and tests the cable and connects it to the switch, then yes, it's safe.
Okay, perfect.
Great question, honey.
Well, I always just wonder, not that, yeah, I love warm floors. My feet are always cold, so.
Yeah.
Thank you, Colette. You're very sweet. She says, you guys look great.
Colette, we miss you.
Aw. Mwah.
Let's see.
I saw something about a squirrel. Squirrel? A squirrel has moved into my chimney. Can I wrap it up with chicken wire to keep the bugger out?
I don't see why not. Yeah,
I feel like we should ask Louie about that question.
Yeah, Louis, or
pest control.
Someone who deals with fireplaces. But yeah, I've definitely seen that before, where people are putting chicken wire over the top, because I mean that you're using that space to vent out. You don't want stuff coming in, so I would believe you can do that. Let's see. I know I have some more questions here as well.
Hi from Chicago. Hi, Angela. Thank you for your question. She has a 1960 bathroom. That is awesome. Mm-hmm. With the tile and a shower glass. What is the best way I can remove the tile and the shower glass?
Okay, so shower glass, most of that is set in with silicone. So all around the shower glass will be silicone to hold that in with little spacers, most likely. So cut the silicone out very gently. It's tempered glass probably, so you just still be careful with it. It is strong, but if it gets shocked, it can break. So cut it out, try and remove it.
Cut it with what?
A knife, like a utility knife.
Okay.
See, this is great because I'm maybe speaking too fast and not explaining myself. So yeah, utility knife, cutting the silicone and then removing it gently. As for the tile, depending on how well it's down, you could use a chipper, like a small jackhammer or something, or a chisel and a hammer. Not a wood chisel, like a concrete, like a mason chisel, a cold chisel, a pry bar, a hammer.
Okay, but where is she getting these things right now? Maybe wait on that one, hun.
Yeah, the thing
that
is,
seems like a big project.
You can do the demo. I mean, you have to be careful. You can definitely hurt yourself. But again, like, unless you know what you're doing, especially in your bathroom, you're playing with water and organic material, you don't want to create mold. I do have a great question here I'd like to answer.
Yeah.
Let's see. From Laura, installing a shower that is level with the floor. We are refinishing the bathroom in our basement to be accessible if my mom decides to move in. We'd like her to be able to wheel a walker in if needed. Have you done this before, and how would you go about it? So, Laura, we have done this before, and that's a great question. Again, back to Schluter. So Schluter does linear line drains, so you can have a curbless shower. And what that does is they actually have preset pans, and the pan is in the base of your shower, so that's what you tile on. It is pre-sloped to direct the water to your drain. So essentially what you do is you slope that whole pan, that floor area, to your drain, so when the water hits it, it goes out. Underneath the tile, you would want to use probably a Detra Heat Duo in case you want to heat the floor, which I would suggest, especially in the basement. The Duo, again, having the thermal blanket that would help stop that heat from being absorbed in the concrete and directing it up, also helping protect against cold coming up. So Detra Heat Duo, Schluter linear line drain, look into those. That would be a great solution for that. Let's see. And listen guys, if we don't get to your questions, also write us. Either Lisa Marie Holmes on Facebook, Mike Holmes Jr. on Facebook, or on Instagram, Mike Holmes Jr. or lisa.marie.holmes.
Yes, because just where the questions are coming in from, if I'm squinting, it's just because I'm trying to read as a little bit of a distance for me, but greetings from Texas. We have hydro seeding business and typically split our time between commercial sites and residential sites. Oh gosh, that's a really big question.
Yeah. My question
Thanks.
is...
I hope to continue to see you. Oh, that's really sweet. Thanks, Chance.
That's very nice, Chance. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, Lalana. Hi, Lalana. We miss you. I was actually just thinking about you today.
Oh, hi, Lalana. Let's have a phone call. FaceTime.
How often should I have my limestone shower and bath countertops sealed? Where is Keikos? Where is Keikos?
Keikos, come here, baby. You want to come say hi? Come here. Show everybody your fro. Come on. Come see Mama. Good baby. Come show everybody your fro. Oh, the big lug.
There he is. Look at that fro. Look at that head of hair. So as for
Such
sealing,
a poodle.
as for sealing your limestone countertop, I think that's what it said, and bath countertop sealed. Yeah, that is a good question. You know, I don't usually I do it when sealing the job, but I'm not the maintenance person to ask. So I'll look into that, Lalana, and I will text you since I have your number.
And if we didn't get to your questions on today's Facebook Live, we will be coming back to answer more. So keep your questions coming. We'll also do our best to answer the questions in the comment section after the video wraps. Do you have any more questions? It's been half an hour.
Well, Ricky Allen Jr. said, "How did you get such a good-looking wife?"
Aw, thanks, Ricky.
I guess
so sweet.
Maybe luck.
Michael has the biggest heart and a good sense of humor.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Write us your questions. We're happy to answer them, and we'll be hanging out with you lots next week, the week after that. And I know Sherry's going to be doing a live as well, as my dad's doing lives every week. Lisa Marie's doing a live next week. So
I'm tuning in solo next week, so tune in.
April 14th?
Yeah, we're going to talk about upcycling old things from your house or things you were going to get rid of in a garage sale anyways.
And if there's anything special you'd like us to talk about, let us know.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We really do appreciate your engagement. We hope that you're staying happy and healthy. And stay in touch. Stay connected.
Bye.